Dude, it's hard to watch Ned Stark go through the motions in the end of season 1 of Game of Thrones, where he basically learned now that Joffrey's not the legitimate son of Robert.
Liar!
And he's going around kind of being an honorable guy, giving everybody a last second chance. It's like, dude, Ned, why are you even telling her? Dude, why even confront her? Like, what is the point of this scene for him to do this? Like, he knows Jamie is not an honorable guy.
The things I do for love.
He's a kingslayer. Cersei, he knows she's the one having sex with her brother, so he knows she's not like an honorable person either. So like,
come on.
why do you think they will take your opportunity and do the right thing when you also know that Tywin is the one that ordered the Mountain to kill Rhaegar's wife and kids?
I killed her children, then I raped her, then I smashed her head in like this.
You know, like, come on, dude.
It's difficult to understand why he would do any of this stuff. I guess he thinks that he was really instilling like the fear of God into Cersei, but I don't understand how that's possible for him to think that, because Jon Arryn, like, he was operating on the same premise that Ned is now, and I never got the impression that Jon Arryn was kind of putting up these threats like Ned Stark is. So
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. You know what I mean? It's like he put even less pressure on the Lannisters, and it still got him killed for this exact same thing. And Cersei was definitely aware that Jon Arryn knew, because, you know, when Ned Stark says, "I know the secret that Jon Arryn died for," Cersei's like, "Oh, really? Do you now?" So she definitely was aware of the whole thing, regardless if she specifically was involved with killing Jon Arryn or not. I don't understand why he would do this. It's antithetical to his purpose. Like you say, shouldn't he just send this letter to both Robert, Stannis, and kind of let things unfold the way they naturally would? Whether or not, I mean, Robert's going to die either way, I think.
King Robert Baratheon, murdered by a pig.
And maybe he didn't know that at the time, but it still was so stupid. He's putting him and his whole family in danger. That's another thing, too. If his kids were not at King's Landing, if Sansa and Arya were not there, maybe I understand, because then he's a really honorable guy. You know, he's going to go up and put himself on the line to like put the truth out there. And even though it's stupid, he is giving these Lannisters a chance to get out safely, because there are kids involved there too. I don't know. It seems like irresponsible parenting at the very least.
And like, in hindsight, rewatching it, you go, Ned, why you trust Littlefinger? But you can understand why Ned trusts Littlefinger, because he knows Peter Baelish, is Catelyn's childhood friend.
He's like a little brother to me, Ned. He would never betray my trust.
You just assume he's in your pocket with all these like backstabbers, and Varys comes in and is like, you must do whatever's right for the realm. And it's like, dude, I don't know the fucking side you're on. Like, I'm so fucking confused.
Instead of the realm, someone must. Like, dude, come on, shut the hell up. Why don't you help me out here?
But I don't understand why Ned, knowing the creature that Cersei is, addresses her like this. And also, side note, why does Cersei just admit that she's having sex with Jamie? That's such a weird move too. She's like,
Jamie and I are more than brother and sister. We shared a womb. Came into this world together. We belong together.
Well, dude, that would make me horrified. If I was Ned, I'd be like, holy shit, this would make me, because now you know that she's fully willing to admit it. She has to have so many plans already in motion, like a contingency for this exact thing, if she's willing to just tell this to you. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure that they met in that same little courtyard area, or at least a similar one to when Littlefinger was walking Ned through when he first got to King's Landing, and he's pointing out,
yes,
yeah, see all these people, these are all informants for either me, Varys, or the queen herself. So I don't know. It seems like an unsafe place to meet too. Ned met Littlefinger inside that office of his, like the Hand of the King's office. At least that's what I think it is. And it was totally confidential. Cersei also met him at one point. They have a guard posted outside. That seems like a much, much safer environment to be exchanging this kind of information. I don't know. Maybe Ned thought that it was safer for him to be in a public space, but I don't know how you could think that
right
in this type of civilization. I don't know. That was an odd choice too. But, you know, I mentioned Littlefinger. Littlefinger, it should be giving him red flags. I know, like you said, he's Catelyn's childhood friend, but dude, first of all, they're sitting in the throne room when the whole Mountain discussion was coming up about how the Mountain was committing these crimes. Littlefinger is condescending the shit out of Ned Stark. This guy's clearly describing the Mountain. No one wouldn't know it's the Mountain. A common folk would know this is Gregor Clegane, the Mountain.
That sounds like someone we know. The Mountain.
Ned, the Mountain.
Yeah.
And then Ned's like,
yeah,
you're describing Sir Gregor Clegane. It's like, yeah, dude, we all know. And the Littlefinger keeps doing that again and again and again.
The sigil of House Tully. Isn't that your wife's house? Tully, my Lord Hand.
I'd be sick of this guy. I wouldn't trust a single word he says. Then jump to the point after the shit hits the fan with this dual king situation. And Littlefinger is, first of all, giving him a perfect plan. but it's one that Ned's not going to go along with because he's so honorable. He should see so many red flags in Littlefinger. The fact he's willing to betray anybody at any point. How could you put your trust in this guy? Why didn't Ned just go to the King's Guard himself, or the City Watch, I'm sorry, and pay them off? It's not
Yeah,
like they are short on money.
but I mean, even if he was to pay them off, I don't know if they are actually going to, because who's his name? Janice Salint gets Harrenhal, which is, maybe we should do another video on like, dude, stop accepting the title of like Harrenhal, or, you know, getting the Castle Harrenhal. You're going to die. It sucks.
Right.
No one ever keeps it. Like
Every
there's the
time.
ghost of a Harrenhal, the curse, whatever you want to say. Yeah, it's unbeaten. It's the GOAT. It's never going to be, no one's ever defeated that. So I don't know why people want to like think that's such a high honor. It's like one of those backhanded gifts you can give somebody, like tickets to the Super Bowl, like in Seinfeld, right?
Right. Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
now I got to get this hotel room and all this stuff. Like, are you shitting me?
I'd take it. I'd sell it. It's like getting a new car. It's like,
Yes.
let us know in the comments if you were gifted like a sports car, like a Lamborghini or a Ferrari. Are you keeping that thing like an idiot? Or are you selling it immediately without putting a single mile on? It's obviously number 2.
But the whole thing with Ned, and some people are like, well, Ned's an honorable guy. He's so good. That's the reason why he made these mistakes. It's like, no, it's not because of that. It's because Ned Stark clearly does not understand his opponent, even though he should. You know, he should take Renly's word. And even though he goes, hey, we should do Stannis is the rightful king. It's like, no, just go with Renly. And then later on, just go, sorry, Renly, actually, it's your other brother that gets it. But like, at least it's not the
Right.
at least it's not the Lannisters. Like you know, you can at least reason with Renly versus Cersei or Jaime. You literally hate these guys. So I don't. And also the whole thing with the paper. You need to have more influence in there. That's what who's his name had, I guess. What Robert was saying to Ned, where, you know, people don't respect words or vows or loyalty. They respect blood and fear. So it's like there's no blood and fear on Ned's part. It was just like, this is a word written on a paper. It's like, well, yeah, it's only as good as the people respect it. No one respects it, so like it's worthless. And poor Barristan in that scene too, dude. Oh, I felt so bad.
But those were the king's words.
Those were the king's words.
Like, yeah, we know, dude. We know. The king's dead as shit.
Hey, thanks for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and smash that like button.
Or not. We don't care.